Cleaning your bike at this time of year usually means getting really cold. So here is the road.cc lazy man's way to cleaning your bike in the quickest possible time. As this is the lazy man's way of cleaning stuff, we're going to use the fewest possible items. So we've got a bucket of soapy water, we've got some degreaser. You don't even need this, but you know, it helps. So to start us off, all we're going to do is get the bike wet. What we want to do is take off all of the mud that we can and also give the drivetrain a bit of moisture. So starting at the top, just get the frame, get the drivetrain. You don't need anything powerful. We haven't got a hose here, so we're just using a portable power washer. But if you've got a hose, garden hose, or even just a bucket of warm, non-soapy water, that'll do. That'll probably do. So now it's time to grab your degreaser. That's if you have any. If you want to skip this step and you don't have any, don't worry about that. So all you want to do is give yourself a head start by getting some of the grease off of here. Don't worry about Di2, it can handle it. You possibly want to be careful around any press fit bearings, and especially don't go spraying it up here by the headset. So I left the degreaser to work its magic for about 2 minutes whilst I went and filled up my bucket. All I've got in here is a sponge with some warm water and some soapy water. Dishwasher soap is fine, and all you're going to do, like when we were spraying down the frame, is start from the top and get it absolutely everywhere. If you've got any lights, especially rear lights, they collect up a ton of grime. Just give them a wipe down as well. Hopefully they're waterproof. Get right on the rims, especially if you've got rim brakes. You want to check any aluminium braking surfaces there. They can collect rubbish. But seeing as Tony has got disc brakes, that's no problem for him. Get some more water in there and get all around the headset. On the down tube, it collects so much gunk, so really get in there. Down the fork leg and the inside, and then that front wheel, just wiping around. Perfect. So flip the bike and just do this side. Make sure you get right down the fork leg. Be careful not to get too much soap and stuff on the disc brake rotors. It's squealing waiting to happen, really. So around that front and back wheel. So with this kind of area down here, we're looking at a lot of grime buildup in a very inaccessible place. So you can get a specialist brush. This one's from Morgan Blue, but it's essentially just a pipe brush, so you can go down to the local hardware store, get one there. So just get some water on that and just get in there with that one. So we're back round at the drivetrain. We've left the degreaser now for a while, but we'll just spray a little bit more on to help with the next stage. And then we're going to grab our sponge, put a bit more in there, pop your bike somewhere where you can swing the cranks around, grab the bottom part of the chain quite lightly, and then just back pedal. You don't need to do too many revolutions, just 5 or 6. Something like that, around the chain rings. That drive side pedal, and then just give the jockey wheels and the derailleur a bit of a going over. And then finally, if you squidge your sponge up into a ball and then hold it loosely at the cassette there, just got to be careful that that doesn't start happening. But you can take quite a bit of grime off just nice and lightly. So it's finally time to rinse the bike down. Again, start at the top, hit the main areas like that drivetrain. It's a good time as well to spot if you've missed any spots, like we've missed the inside of this crank, but it doesn't really matter. For a nice quick wash, it's a good enough job. So if you've got quite a narrow thing on your hose pipe, just pop it right close, and just like when you were washing the chain, just rotate the cranks backwards, and that should clear out all of the gunk, all of the degreaser. We don't want any of it left on. So finally, we're going to grab a quick rag and just give the bike a really nice simple wipe down. Doesn't have to be anything special. Hit the main tubes, maybe get the rims if you're feeling like you can. Oh, don't drop the chain. Have the fork legs, especially around the headset. That can be a problematic area. So just as you were when you were washing it, take a rag in your left hand and then just back pedal whilst holding the chain slightly. And again, into a ball, lightly on the cassette, should just take most of the water off. That's all we're looking to do. Give the cranks a nice little wipe down. It's really important to get all of the water out of here. Now, if you think you might not have got it all out and you're in a bit of a rush, maybe just use some water displacement spray. It comes in real handy. But if you have got time to give it a proper dry, then just finish up with some wet lube. Wet lube in the winter is just so much better. It sticks around a bit longer. And dry lube, you kind of have to be cleaning it after every ride or topping it up. So, as we did, you don't have to be careful about this. Just put it on the inside of the chain, squeeze and rotate backwards. That should do. So that was the road.cc lazy man's way to clean a bike. It won't get your bike beautifully clean, but it'll do a good enough job that it's in good working order for your next ride. Remember to like and subscribe. Cheers for watching.